In the last video, we went over how to clean up and bring the shoes into our stick figure document for our celebrity. In this video, we will be taking a look at finding your celebrity's face. So this is kind of where we left off. The face is important because we also need the neck, because obviously we have the shirt with an open neckline, and so we need to be able to fill that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to our Google search, and I am doing Ryan Gosling for my male. And what I typically do is I type in full body so that I can get like a head to toe shot. And what we're really looking for is a picture, obviously, where you can see the full head, but then it also has a really good neckline so that we can fit the neck of whatever celebrity we pick into our shirt. If we don't have a neck, then we don't have a good image because we need to put the neck inside of our shirt. So I found one rather quickly, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that my tools size large pops up, because I have a feeling that wasn't a large file size. That one has a little A on his neck, so that won't work. This one, obviously, he has a neck, but his collar comes up really high, so not a good image to go ahead and probably select. So I'm going to try this one. Again, open collar is a nice neckline. I'm going to right-click, save image as, and I'm going to call this one Ryan Gosling face. And I'm already saving it into my celebrity apparel file. All right, and don't click on this little button. Remember, we always have to go to Photoshop, File, Open, and then find our celebrity's face. All right, so now that we have step one in our celebrity's face instructions complete on the top of page 3, it says use the proper selection tool to select the celebrity's face and neck. The goal is to remove all the background contents like we've been doing, and then we're going to save the image when we're done to make sure that we've saved any changes. So the first thing we need to do and get in the habit of is always unlock that background layer, and I'm just going to call this one Ryan Gosling face and press OK. The next thing that we need to do again is clean up our background image. Remember, if you do not unlock that background layer, you're going to get messages that pop up from Photoshop saying, hey, you can't do that. Right. Easier way to kind of do this, since I know I just need the face. So I could come in here and just select the face, and then we can do this fun little trick, select inverse, where it selects everything on the outside, and press delete to save myself some cleanup time. All right, and then I can come in here and clean this up. Now, we got to be careful with the face, especially because of the hair, and 2, because of our neckline. So make sure that we're doing our best to keep the true natural shape of our celebrity. The female's hair is probably going to be a little bit more challenging, which is to be expected. So zoom is your friend when it comes to the celebrity's face. I cut off a little bit of his ear right here. Okay, and then we'll delete all that. Select deselect or Control D. Okay, now neck has a little bit of this black shadow, so I'm going to get rid of that. And we really don't need that to be pointed. I got a little bit of background image in here and over here, which is really hard to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my layer. I'm going to select all by Control A. So now my marching ants are all the way around my document. And then I'm going to come to Edit Fill, and I'm going to fill it with a bright color, and then I'm going to reorder my layers, select deselect, and now I should be able to see things a little bit smoother. The shortcut for zoom is Z on your keyboard. Remember, if you hover over the tool, the little box with the letter in it is the shortcut to that tool if you like shortcuts. And you can see I have some of the perimeter around here that I still need to get rid of. So that's why that color is so helpful. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Or I wasn't on any layer, I should say. So make sure your layers are selected, otherwise nothing's gonna happen like it just did for me. Okay, I have a little bit up here that I gotta get rid of. Oops, I cut into his hair a little bit, so we'll just... Nope. My arrow key is not working like I want it to, so I'll just remake the selection. Okay, that's not working either. Lasso tool it is. All right, we got some background here that I need to get rid of, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose some points, which we want to try and avoid. And then again, I'm gonna come in here and try to clean up that background of his neck a little bit. Again, it's not gonna be 100% perfect, but we can at least smooth some things out to give him a little bit more of a natural shape. Okay. And I don't think we're going to need all this, but I'm going to clean all that up, because remember, our neck is eventually going to go into our shirt, so we don't need this huge giraffe neck that he's got going on right now. Okay, and then he's got some funky stuff going on the profile of his face, so we're going to clean that up. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab my move tool. I'm on step number 3 in the celebrity face section. It says that we're going to move this to our stick figure image window, and we're going to name the layer face. I called it Ryan Gosling face. Same thing. All right, so I got a couple of files going on. I'm going to delete some of these by closing them. I already saved these yesterday, so I don't want to save them again. All right. Clean up my environment a little bit. Click and drag to the tab, dump it on the image window. All right, so Ryan Gosling's face, my layer is named. My face goes there. Obviously, my layer order is wrong. All right, so I moved my face over there, the appropriate spot. It says step number 5, you may need to reorder your layers. I sure do. So your face and neck, obviously you want it below your shirt so that you can see that shirt collar. So I'm just going to click and drag my layer below my shirt. And now I have the issue of my face is too big, right? So now we need to apply our transformations. Step 6, scaling my image. So I'm going to grab a corner handle. Again, we want to keep things nice and proportionate. So I'm going to scale it down a little bit, and I'm going to click on his face and physically move it up or down. Again, those purple lines are probably going to pop up a little bit, and he looks a little bit small now proportionally. So I'm going to go ahead and make him a little bit bigger. I press the Enter key to apply my transformation, and now I'm going to use my arrow keys to try to match that neckline. Let's zoom in. Obviously, the collar of my shirt and the neck are not matching up on this side, but they match up really nicely here. So I'm going to come back in and use my skew, grab my corner handle, and then I can try to match that neckline a little bit better. But now we're probably noticing we have a little bit of a gap here. Okay, that's not good. So I'm going to apply my transformation. I'm going to move Mr. Gosling over a little bit. So I have to select my move tool, and then I can use my arrow keys. I'm going to move them down a slight bit. And we just need to make sure that that neck fits and fills that entire neck area of our shirt opening. And again, everybody's head is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to come back to Edit Transform Skew, because now my neckline on the left side doesn't match up. So I'm going to make his head a little bit bigger on that side and skew him a little bit to fill in the neckline there. I'm going to apply that. And then what I might need to do even is come into my male shirt layer, and I might just need to like clean a little bit of that up. That's normal. That'll happen sometimes so that that fits a little bit better. All right. We're kind of looking proportionate, but kind of not. He's got, oh, his jeans, I tell you. Control T is a shortcut for edit transform. I'm going to make his pants a little bit longer here. All right, still looks funny, but that's all right. Okay, so that is how you do the celebrity's face using our transformations. And what we need to do now is we need to, one, save our stick figure image. So stick figure Ryan Gosling, save it as a PSD. Yes, you want to replace it to keep all your changes, but I also want to save this cleaned up version just in case I need to go back and make any changes later on. So I'm going to save that up. Again, you can get rid of your colored layer once you feel like you have it. So I got rid of that. I made a change. So I'm going to come back to File, Save As. And that is your celebrity's face. The next section of your assignment is the celebrity's arms. And I will show you how to do full arms since I'm working with a short sleeve shirt.